Denver Broncos and the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now he'll escape to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 25. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Muhammad, the ball.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Broncos nothing. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lock gonna throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. At the Broncos' 18-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Giants 20, Broncos nothing. Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20, Broncos nothing.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Giants 27, Broncos nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
43-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously possible.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Denver.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Gordon on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
They've got second and 12 from the 36.
36-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And it's third down.
Block working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 20.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
It's a gain of
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On play action, Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
36-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
Goal at the 6.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pull it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. That's complete to Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. This is Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Penny, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos.
They run it here with Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
And 4. At the 9.
This is Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
1-yard line.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos get 1 score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
55.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Broncos. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.